Hey there, ladies and gents, it's your favorite Asian robot. What's up? Hopefully I'm your favorite DarkTide partner, and I'm here today to do a little video on Counterfire. Now, the other day I posted up a video about all the veteran feats, and thanks to Kaylee Pereira as well as Shauna, I learned some very interesting things, alright? So, I'm here to actually tell you about one good thing about Counterfire and one kind of bad thing about Counterfire. First and foremost, alright, let me go through my stuff. So for this test, all right, I'm going to remove my camera so that, you know, you're not distracted by my amazingly good looks. I'm kidding. For this test, I'll be using the Agrippina Mark 1 Infantry Autogun, okay? It's got an extra 20% damage against infested enemies, but as you can see, there is nothing else that should be affecting damage except for punishing salvo. It does plus 15% weak spot damage on the second and third shots in a salvo, but we will only be firing single shots, okay? Other than that, right, in terms of my feats, there is no feat, okay? I've got all my reload feats on that will affect damage. Why? This will become clear in a second, all right? First and foremost, what I want you to take a look at is this Reaper, okay? I'm gonna shoot it in the head right now. As you can see, unless I hold down the button, okay, the damage doesn't change from my blessing. So single shots will always do the same amount of damage, okay? Now that we've made that clear, without my volley fire on, I do about 232 on a weak spot hit. Currently, my last feat is set to sustain fire, okay? If I were to shoot this in the head with this on, I do 375 consistently. Now, let's finish this off. All right. Now, this is where the fun begins. Okay. Counterfire clearly states that there is 25% extra weak spot damage during volley fire. Okay. I'm going to bring my camera back since the left side of the screen is not important right now. This 25% weak spot damage bonus does not actually work. Okay. So I'm going to show you that right now. All right, volley fire on. It's still 375. So even though I was at 375 with my sustained fire earlier, there's absolutely no difference whatsoever. Now, that is the bad side of this. But did you know that there's also a good benefit to Counterfire? All right, we're gonna need the help of a timer for this one. Okay, we're gonna use the stopwatch function on my phone. So what's gonna happen? All right, I'm gonna trigger volley fire, and at the same time, I'm gonna trigger my phone. You ready?
Getting some payback.
Now, there's a slight delay to account for, but that's okay. As you can see, due to human error, it's at 5 seconds, 0.19. All right, but 5 seconds is how long volley fire is supposed to last, based on the description of volley fire itself. You enter a range stance for 5 seconds. Did you know that even though Ogryns are not marked at all, they extend the duration of volley fire? All right, so I'm gonna do the same thing again, all right, but this time because it involves combat, I'm gonna set my phone aside here. All right, I'm gonna trigger volley fire and then the timer, and then I'm gonna see how long it lasts. You guys ready? And we're gonna kill an Ogryn. Okay, watch this.
Surprise coming in.
Take note, although there's a little bit of human error, 7.52 seconds. Ogryns, although they're not marked, will actually extend the duration of Counterfire. Let's do that again. All right, let's do that again. Okay? Because I'm interested now to see if it'll work on the bulwark too. Okay, here we go.
Shot on target.
Okay, it ended before it could get extended. Damn, that was a failure of a test. Okay, so I can only kill one in that duration. Sorry. Allow me another opportunity to prove this properly, because I don't want any human error. To be fair, I only tested the Reaper beforehand. Here we go.
One shot, one kill.
Oh. Okay, this time I got 2 kills, right? 10 seconds. So you can see clearly that it is actually working, even though the Ogryns are not marked at all. Let's just be clear. Neither of these targets are marked. But if you happen to kill them, they extend the duration. All right, so that's one very interesting thing about Counterfire. Okay, so the negative side is that the weak spot damage doesn't work, but the positive side is that the Ogryns, for some reason, even though you're only supposed to, according to the wording, all right, killing a designated enemy during the volley fire refreshes its duration, and non-Ogryn elites do not refresh this duration. Well, there you go. But there's one more thing I want to test before we go. What if I set it back to sustained fire?
Eliminating target.
Pressed it before I was ready. I wanted to see, would it work with sustained fire? All right. Well, in the meantime, while I wait for this to refresh, I'm going to bring up the member list so that we can thank the members effectively later on, as we always do at the end of the videos. All right. But, you know, I've just found this so interesting. This is just fucking cool. All right, here we go. It's ready. It's ready. All right, we're going to do this.
Watch, learn, repeat. Got it?
Okay. .68, even accounting for human error. It works. Killing Ogryns, even though they're not marked, will actually extend the duration, because for some reason they're counting for all of these feats. All right, for all of these feats. Actually, you know what? Now we've got to test it. What if I kill shooters, which are only specific to Counterfire? It should only be specific to Counterfire. Let me test it. This is worth the pain.
Watch and learn.
Okay, I was a little slow on that because I was shooting, but it actually only lasts about 5 seconds because we killed way more of those later. So this is just a human error. I was 1 second too late. So it doesn't work on the shooters, but it will work on the Ogryns. So that's an interesting thing about the Counterfire, Sustained Fire. Even though the Ogryns are not targets, they will extend the duration of this. So feel confident, even if you're using Sustained Fire or Counterfire as your blessing, feel confident in killing an Ogryn. It will still extend the duration of your skills. Which means we can use that in dark, despicable ways. All right, thank you guys very much for watching this video. I hope it was informative for you. I'm now going to thank my top channel members who've made this possible. Thank you to Death Dawning 982, Jerry Fast, Rogue Assassin, Mr. Cream Puff, Zach NFG. Thank you guys so much. All right, these are my prestige robots. And for the honored tier, I'm going to thank Underpaid Enlisted Soldier, I'm Peeps, Syed Assad, Pringle Bread, Jordan Ritchie, Tuan Nguyen, Miss Eve, Tyler King, Brian Lancaster, The Oculus, Coda CMF, Kami SMH, Jammer Boy, Conrad C, Nate the Great, Curtis Sussler, MJ, Corey Review, Benjamin Savage, Lady Neo, Greasy Burger, and Stephen Geyer. Thank you guys so much for supporting my channel and keeping my content running. And thank you to all of you as well. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you want to keep us running, send a tip. You know, you can become a channel member or just hang out and enjoy my stuff. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.